Okay, in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the house that I'm building in Naples, Florida, and I'm gonna talk to you about strategy, how I did this, while I was also able to build a house in Kansas City, Missouri, moving my family across the country and strategically building a house next to my business partner of 18 years. So right behind me here, I'm gonna fly you over with the drone, is my business partner's house of 18 years, John Schlombusch. John and I have known each other. We started a strategic business relationship in 2008. I sold over 2,200 homes in 5 years in Las Vegas, Nevada as a real estate agent. He sold over 2,000 homes in Tacoma, Washington. I don't even talk about this stuff half the time, but we're about ready to launch a real estate mentorship course for agents so that you can learn how to make the money that we did to invest in real estate, because real estate agents is a great side hustle. So I talked to him about building a house. I said, we're gonna build 2 houses next to each other. We found a 5-acre lot right here. We were able to buy this lot for $500,000 for 5 acres. And we subdivided it and built 2 houses next door to each other. And it is now almost 2 years later. Now, I'll just be honest with you, we just got done finishing our house about 2 years ago in Kansas City. We'll put the link to the video right here. And so we had just got done, and so I really wasn't in a hurry to move. So I kind of pumped the brakes on the build on this one for about 6 months. Their build took about 1.5 years. Ours has taken about 2 years from start to finish because I slow rolled it in the beginning, and now I'm pushing to the end because we're past the 2-year mark and I'm really anticipating getting done. I'm gonna talk to you about the features, the things that we're doing around this house. I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing. I'm also gonna give you a drone flyover. One thing that you'll notice is we've taken the lot and we've graded it out. This is a stucco finish, and my wife really designed everything. I had a couple pieces of input here. I wanted certain things. I wanted a big pool. I wanted a theater room. We got our 2 air conditioner units. This is our septic system. This is our leach field right here. So you've got pretty much everything here. The landscaping is going in this week. We have our irrigation right there. You can see the lines are popping out. We have our pickleball sport court / basketball court. We have our pool equipment right here. We'll walk around this whole property and then we'll go inside, walk around the whole house, and I'll show you everything. So we've already wired this so that we can hook up lighting, and this is the length of a full pickleball court. So not only can we play basketball here, but we can play pickleball here. One thing that my wife mentioned, she's like, well, we should have turned it this way. And I was like, yeah, because the balls are gonna go in the woods. Well, you know what? Big deal. We'll cut the woods back. I wanna also talk to you real quick about one of the, I don't know, the biggest costs and the biggest ripoffs in Florida. If you're a pool builder in Florida, good job. You guys have changed the laws to be ridiculous, where I have to build some stupid enclosure because they say it's not safe for kids. Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to fence this whole yard. Instead, I had to drop $39,000 on this aluminum piece of fishnet. So that is a rip off. I don't know where you're at, but in Florida, these things are an absolute rip off, especially in Naples. You have a couple guys competing for the work and they really can charge whatever they want. I checked a couple different prices and that was going rate. And honestly, if I had my ways and I was down here myself, I'm sure I would have been able to find someone to fabricate this for me. I'm sure the parts on this entire thing cost less than $7,000 or $8,000. I'm just guessing. Tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm just guessing that this whole thing in material costs $7,000. They probably had to pay about $3,000 in labor, so they're probably making about $30,000 in profit because of a stupid law. There's a couple stupid rules. The other rule, I gotta get this irrigation system inspected in Florida. How stupid is that? I gotta get a permit for my irrigation system. One of the cool features I'm gonna show you from the outside, Josh Clark built this. It's a nice cedar gate. So this is our outdoor shower in here. So this is off our master. We're gonna see it from the inside out, but we're seeing it from the outside in right now. We also have another air conditioning unit, a large reverse osmosis system here. This is a really big one, probably the biggest well, which is a really good benefit because over time, I'm a big proponent of wells. In fact, I wanted one in Kansas City. If you are a Kansas City well builder, I will work a deal with you if we can figure out a way to put a well in my house right now, because I'd rather just not deal with city water, to be honest with you. So that's a reverse osmosis system. So in addition to that well, we also had to put in, because of the amount of irrigation that I'm putting in, I had to put in a 2 horsepower submersible pump. Guess how much this pump costs to install? $6,000 for this piece of equipment right here. There's a lot of rip-offs in construction. I can tell you that's one of them. It's just stuff that I know I could have saved money on if I was building it myself, but you know, the builder was cool enough to let me do a bunch of stuff myself. I did hire a builder, It's something I didn't want to deal with from across the country. He was very flexible. Steve Peel was great and flexible. We did pavers here. So we have pavers all the way here. We have, this is one thing. I believe it was Premier Audio Visual. They ran all of our fiber optics. This is our fiber cable. We have it hooked up to Xfinity. My wife was able to get that. This is our audio for our sound system in the entire house. We were able to get this done through Xfinity. So we have that. We have what is basically a butterfly garage. So we have a large 2-car garage here that does not lead into the house. And then we have a secondary 2-car garage that's gonna lead through the house. And we're gonna start that way and walk our way around the house. Now, one thing that we weren't able to do, I'm gonna tell you a couple of the mistakes, or not mistakes, but things I would have changed from the beginning that I didn't change, that I wasn't able to change. I would have preferred to have these both be outside exterior water heaters. I do not like tank water heaters. I like tankless water heaters, but we weren't able to make a change on that. So we had to go with that. Otherwise the cost was gonna be too big because I made that decision too late in the game. So when you're working with a builder and they're kind of doing things their way, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. This is bedroom number 1 coming off of the master. I really hate pocket doors, that's another thing. And so we did not specify that a little bit too late. So this is the only room with an exterior light. I like to walk in and have motion lighting. And the reason I like that is, number 1, my kids holding the camera right now leave all their lights on, and my wife does too. And so it's a way of me walking into the room, spending a little bit of money, nobody has to think about anything, lights come on. We've got our cabinets. These all came from Home Depot. All the fixtures, every single thing right here was selected by my wife. So we've got good lighting, the shower is gonna go in here. This is probably the bathroom that I'm the least excited about, but it's an ensuite and it's not for us. So in all of our closets, they should all turn on like that. So we're gonna make sure all that happens. These are all custom cabinets or custom closets built and designed by Josh Clark. And we will hook you up with a link to him if you want him to come do work for you. If you're in Florida, if you're in Kentucky or anywhere else, he's really willing to go about anywhere. This is our mud room. My wife designed all of this. These cabinets were all ordered from Home Depot and it was about $82,000 in cabinets, okay? This is the powder. This will also have a motion light. There's no lighting right now because we're waiting on that fixture. This is the laundry room, which will also have a motion light in here as well. And this is the pantry. So pantry has a fridge and a microwave. And one thing that Josh was able to do is just niche this in. He's gonna cut around this. These cabinets were all installed by him. We have a super large island here. I'll show you this finished product later. My wife decided to get some castle-like looking stones, which are cool. And then as we come over here to the left side, this is the kids' quarters. We have a bedroom over here. So we have a closet here. This is one thing, this is Scarlett's closet. This is one thing that I'm not totally happy about, but it is what it is. Apparently the HVAC guy had to put this in here. This was a design flaw in my opinion that we probably could have avoided early on, but somebody made a mistake somewhere. This is her bathroom, so everything here is ensuite, meaning that every place has a bathroom and a shower. And that was one thing that we made a mistake. We did a Jack and Jill on ours, which is really not a good idea. I just don't like them. After we did it, the kids are fighting over the toilet and whatnot. This is Conrad's room, so we should walk in here. There should also be a light pops on when I come in here. So there's a couple things they got to do on their punch list that they missed because these are not as we requested. All the light fixtures are not in yet. This is how it's supposed to be. This is Conrad's bathroom. Looks pretty cool, huh, Conrad? And then we have our theater room and our bonus room. So this is like our bonus room here, and this is our theater room back here. This is an elevated theater room. Like I said, we used my guys here. So the people that I found on Google, Premier Audio Visual, they did a great job. They're a freaking awesome contractor. The builder had a few people that I really wasn't pleased with and were kind of giving me the runaround. And so they allowed us to go with our own people, and I found that to be super flexible. Now, before we show you the pool, let's go check and see if they painted this place, because they had skipped painting this. They still missed this. They painted this whole thing all weekend, and they did not paint this thing. Pretty ridiculous. They were here painting all weekend, and they missed this room again. So people are forgetting that there's a shower back here. This is basically our pool shower. This is cool too. This is the kitchen, the little outdoor kitchen. This is our lanai. This is all enclosed. This is called a sun deck right here, where there's a little bit of water and you can put like a lawn chair in here. Apparently this is the biggest pool the builder's ever built, but I wasn't going for that. What I was going for was the biggest hot tub. There are 20 jets in this hot tub. Because if you think about it, where do you spend your time at the pool? You spend it in the hot tub, and everybody's sitting together. Well, I wanted a big old hot tub because I wanted to be able to sit and chill and have a bunch of people in the hot tub versus like everybody's bunched together and bumping shoulders and this and that. Now you can basically swim in the hot tub. So this pool is 806 square feet, and this hot tub, I mean, is at least, call that 20 feet by 7, 8 feet. It's a good portion of it. The pool's big. I wanted to go 8 feet down. We were only allowed to go 6 feet. All right, so now we're gonna walk back in. So this is our great room. This is kind of a cool lighting feature here. All right, so now we're coming into the master. This entire area is the master. So we have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms over here. We have an office that's turning into like this is my office. And then we have the master over here. Guess which is his and her closet? This is hers, and we'll show you why. Number one, it's got the laundry. Who do you think's doing the laundry in the house? Just kidding. I am just messing around. It's because it's gigantic. This is her closet. She calls it a cloffice. So it's gonna be, she's gonna put her office in here, and it's gonna be her closet. So you got laundry in here. Here's my closet, which is more than adequate for me. Again, we need a motion in here. So we got drawers. I got a whole shoe rack right here. I got boom, boom, boom. And we have a nice size master, right? The other cool feature that we have not put in yet is I actually have in here, it was too expensive for the builder to do it, but I have a water filtration system built into this wall. So, and I also have that in the garage. So an ELKAY water filtration system that I'm gonna build in after the fact with my own plumber. This is the master bathroom with the commode right in here. So this is also missing a motion light here. Come on in the shower. This is our shower, which, you know, honestly, I would have rather had this whole thing open, but this is fine. It is what it is. I like more of an open feel. I don't know how we got missed on that, but we did. And I would prefer not to even have a tub, but we have one. So just a little bit of bitching, you know, on my side. Now, finally, we have the office. Coming in here, sorry. We got the office. Office has got a bathroom. So it's an ensuite office. This will be all glass enclosure. Right here, we're like 85 square feet short on pavers, which is kind of weird. This will all be landscaping, which we went through in our landscaping video. One thing that I wanted to mention to you that I'm doing after the fact is we've already got this plumbed. And this is actually, I saw this from another guy who did this online. So there will actually be an LK, like the thing you see at the airport that fills your water bottle, this will be right out here. This is pretty much everything that we've got going on right here. I'd love to hear your comments. I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this because this is what John would say, John, my business partner. When I first met him, he had $125,000 in his bank account. I'm very proud of that because right now he's worth over $20 million. And he always says, every time we talk about it, he owes it all to me. Well, he doesn't owe it all to me. We partnered and we had a good relationship. He was willing to give me 20% of all those sales that we did and wasn't being greedy. And then we invested that money into real estate. We own a lot together. All of this would not be possible without real estate. And I like teaching people. So I want to invite you to pause this video, go to my link and book a call. Right now, on your first deal, we're guaranteeing that you will profit at least $25,000, okay? Most of our students, our average student's flip is $48,000. If you wanna buy big houses like this, if you wanna build big houses like this in multiple states, you gotta invest in real estate. So if you want me to help you get started on your real estate journey where you make at least $25,000 on your first deal, whether you're wholesaling it, whether you're flipping it, or if you wanna build an active real estate portfolio, learn how to BRRRR, learn how to do subject twos, learn how to buy pre-foreclosures, all of that stuff. Learn how to raise private capital, learn how to do larger apartment deals. If you wanna learn all of that or just get your first deal, I have one program, which it's a beginner program, where we're gonna teach you the basics and you're gonna get your first deal and make at least $25,000. Our average student makes $48,000. Or you can go to my elite coaching. Let's say you're a real estate investor, you're kind of stuck. Maybe you've done 10, 15, 20. Even I've helped guys who've got 42 properties. And just by the tax lessons alone, the asset protection strategies alone, that program is more expensive. You're gonna spend $20,000, I'll just tell you up front, you're gonna spend $20,000 with me in that program, you know, but I don't take on more than 2 or 3 students at a time because I don't have a lot of time. And that's gonna be us working together to get you to the next level. I'll just give you an example. My guy, Alan Lee, he joined my program just from hiring me as a coach. He saved over $200,000 in taxes and he paid me not even close to that, right? You either see this as a cost or you see it as an investment. And if you see it as a cost, it'll never make sense for you. If you see it as an investment in your future and somebody who wants to help you get your first deal, which I will help you, I'm not gonna do it for you. I've helped people find their first deals, but I'm not gonna do it for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.